She's sitting across from you, talking, laughing, maybe even teasing, just a little, but beneath that casual smile, beneath the easy words she throws your way, there's a deeper story playing out, a story most men will never hear, because what she says isn't always what she means. She won't stand up and declare her feelings loudly or boldly. She's far too careful for that, too guarded, too afraid to risk it all by being obvious. But here's the truth. Few men ever grasp. Women speak in code. They communicate through subtle hints, half phrases, pauses, and the tiny words they barely even realize. They're saying 5 words, just 5 little words that seem ordinary on the surface. Yet beneath them lies the pulse of her emotions, her desires, her hidden fascination with you. Maybe she's married, or maybe she's convinced herself she's not that kind of woman. Maybe she acts distant, unsure, or even indifferent. But the moment those 5 words slip out often unconsciously, it reveals a crack in her armor, a crack where her true feelings peek through unfiltered and raw. Most men don't hear these words for what they are. They laugh them off or think, that's nothing. They move on, missing a chance to connect, to draw her closer, to become the man who occupies her thoughts, long after the moment has passed. But you're not most men. You're someone who listens beyond the surface. You're someone who understands that attraction isn't about grand gestures or shouting from rooftops. It's about reading the silent signals, the quiet confessions, the words that almost get lost in the noise. Imagine being able to spot these words when she says them, to recognize the hidden meaning behind each one. Imagine the power of knowing when she's silently telling you, you matter to me. When she's revealing her secret interest without ever needing to say it outright, because these 5 words don't just reveal attraction, they reveal emotional investment, they reveal vulnerability, they reveal a door she's opening to you slowly, cautiously, but intentionally. If you're ready to step into that world, to see what others miss, and to finally understand what she's really feeling beneath her careful words, then this video is for you. Listen closely, because the moment you hear these words for what they truly mean, everything changes. Welcome. If you're here right now, it means you're searching for something deeper, something beyond the usual surface level. Advice about relationships and attraction. You're tired of guessing, tired of confusion, and you want to finally understand what she's really feeling when she's around you. The truth is, most men never learn this secret language. They stay stuck hearing what she says, but never truly understanding what she means. That's why this moment is so important, because what I'm about to share with you goes beyond typical dating tips or cheesy pickup lines. This is about reading the subtle emotional codes women naturally send when they're drawn to you, even if they don't say it outright, even if she's guarded, hesitant, or in a complicated situation. Those 5 words, the ones most men overlook or misunderstand, are the keys to unlocking her mind and heart. They're hidden in casual conversations, small comments and quiet moments that seem insignificant but are charged with meaning. When you learn to recognize them, you step into a different league of understanding. You become someone who doesn't have to wonder where you stand, because you can see the truth in her words, hear the desire behind her voice, and feel the pull that draws her towards you. And here's the best part. It's not about changing who you are or pretending to be someone else. It's about becoming more aware, more present, and more tuned in to the signal she's already giving you. It's about confidence born from insight, not manipulation. Because when you know what to listen for, you no longer waste time chasing illusions or second-guessing her feelings. Instead, you move forward with clarity, calmness, and purpose. So if you're ready to rise above confusion, to understand the emotional landscape women navigate every day, and to recognize the quiet words that reveal her true feelings, then stay with me. This video will transform how you see attraction, how you interpret her signals, and how you show up as a man who understands the unspoken language of desire. Let's begin one. I was thinking about you at first glance. This sounds like a simple, almost casual phrase, something anyone might say to anyone else, but for a woman to say this to you, especially spontaneously and sincerely, it reveals something profound. It means you've crossed from being just someone she knows into her private mental world. Think about it. Our minds are cluttered with thousands of fleeting thoughts every day, most of which we don't even remember when she tells you she was thinking about you. She's consciously placing you in a space reserved for people who matter, those who spark emotion, curiosity, or desire. This phrase often comes at moments when she's alone or in quiet reflection, which means it's not just about physical attraction, it's about emotional presence. She's recalling moments you shared or wondering about your life and feelings. The significance here is emotional vulnerability, a soft opening that, if you respond well to, can deepen her attraction. Recognizing this phrase means you're tuned into the subtle but powerful signals that she feels connected to you beyond the surface. 2. I like being with you. When a woman says this, it's far from a throwaway line. It's a quiet confession of how you affect her emotional state. She's acknowledging that your company brings her comfort, joy, or excitement, feelings that she cherishes and wants more of in a world where everyone is distracted and guarded. Telling someone, I like being with you, is like handing over a piece of her emotional space and saying, you belong here. This phrase signals that the connection you share isn't just superficial. She values your presence because it impacts her mood and emotional well-being. Positively, it could mean she feels safe around you, or it could mean she's intrigued and stimulated by your energy. The beauty of this phrase is that it's both simple and profound. It speaks to a genuine emotional attraction that is growing steadily, even if she's not ready to say it outright. Yet. 3. You make me feel this phrase is the clearest window into her emotional experience with you. Pay close attention to the word she uses to finish the sentence. Whether she says happy, safe, nervous, or excited, each reveals a unique aspect of her inner world, and how you influence it. For a woman to admit how someone makes her feel is a vulnerable act, a moment of emotional honesty that few people share casually. When she expresses this, it means you have power over her emotional state. A responsibility, yes, but also an opportunity. It's a sign that your interactions with her are meaningful on a deeper psychological level. You're not just passing time or filling space, you're shaping her feelings, creating emotional reactions that she notices and values. Understanding this phrase allows you to realize your impact and helps you build trust and closeness, which are essential for true attraction. 4. Tell me more about curiosity is a magnet for attraction, and this phrase reveals her desire to know you on a deeper level when she asks you to share more about your thoughts, experiences, or dreams. She's signaling emotional investment. She wants to connect with the real you beyond the small talk and surface level exchanges. This question is her way of saying, I want to understand your world. It's an invitation to open up, to show your vulnerabilities, passions, and personality. By engaging with her curiosity, you create a feedback loop of intimacy and connection. The more she learns about you, the more she feels drawn to you. This phrase is a psychological gateway, a sign that she's not just interested, she's invested in building a meaningful bond. 5. I'm glad you're here. This phrase might seem simple, but it carries a weight of emotional warmth and acceptance when she says, I'm glad you're here. She's acknowledging the positive role you play in her life. Even if it's just in small moments, it's a way of expressing comfort, gratitude, and a sense of belonging. Hearing this is a clear signal that she values your presence and feels emotionally safe with you. It's a step beyond attraction, is emotional attachment. This phrase shows she's opening her heart to you, allowing you into her inner circle when a woman expresses this. It means she sees you as someone dependable and meaningful. Not just a fleeting interest, but someone who enriches her life. Why these words matter so much. These 5 phrases may seem ordinary on the surface, but they're actually emotional signposts. They mark moments when she lowers her defenses, reveals her interest, and subtly invites you closer. The challenge for most men is that these words often come wrapped in everyday conversation, disguised by casual tones or playful laughter. Without the right awareness, they're easily missed or dismissed. But when you learn to recognize the emotional weight behind these words, you gain a profound advantage. You move beyond guessing games and insecurity. Instead, you step into clarity, confidence, and genuine connection. You understand the emotional language women naturally use to express attraction, a language that's quiet, nuanced, and incredibly powerful. Remember, attraction isn't always loud or obvious. Sometimes it whispers in those 5 words. Your job is to listen closely, respond thoughtfully, and respect the vulnerability behind them. That's where real connection begins. As we've uncovered today, the language of attraction is subtle, often hidden in the everyday phrases a woman uses when she feels safe enough to reveal her true emotions. These 5 words, simple yet profound, serve as secret gateways into her heart and mind. They reveal how she genuinely feels about you, beyond surface-level interactions or fleeting moments of charm. The beauty of recognizing these words lies not just in knowing she's attracted to you, but in understanding the emotional depth behind her feelings when she says, "I was thinking about you," or "I like being with you." She's offering you a glimpse into her private world, a place where vulnerability, curiosity, and genuine interest intertwine. And when she admits, "You make me feel," or asks, "Tell me more about," she's inviting you to step closer, to build a bond that transcends casual acquaintance. Attraction isn't a loud, obvious signal. It's a delicate dance of emotions and psychology, revealed in small moments and whispered words. Your ability to notice and honor these moments marks the difference between fleeting connections and meaningful relationships. Now, here's the truth that many men overlook. It's not just about what you say or do outwardly. It's about how deeply you listen and how attentively you respond to her emotional signals. This awareness cultivates trust and intimacy. It shows you respect her inner world and value her feelings, and that is magnetic. So here's what you can do next to truly master this skill. Become a keen observer. Start paying close attention to the phrases she uses and the emotions behind them. Don't rush or assume, listen deeply, and without judgment, respond with empathy and authenticity. When she shares her feelings, reciprocate with genuine care. Show her you appreciate her vulnerability. Cultivate your own emotional intelligence. The more in touch you are with your feelings, the better you'll connect with hers. This builds a powerful foundation for attraction. Practice patience and respect. Boundaries. True connection grows over time. Don't push. Allow the relationship to unfold. Naturally, guided by mutual trust. Apply this knowledge consistently. Every conversation is an opportunity to deepen the bond. Use these insights not as manipulative tricks, but as keys to meaningful connection. If you truly want to transform your relationships and become the man who effortlessly attracts and connects with women on a deeper level. Mastering this emotional language is essential. It's not about magic or luck, it's about understanding human psychology and responding with heart. Thank you for diving deep into this with me. If you found value in uncovering these secret emotional signals, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because we're just getting started on this journey of Stoic insight and mastering attraction. And don't forget to comment below with your experiences. Have you noticed any of these phrases before? How did you respond? Sharing your stories helps us all learn and grow together. Remember, attraction begins in the quiet moments, in the simple words. she says when she thinks no one is listening. Be that man who listens. Be that man who understands. Because when you do, you'll discover a world of connection that most men never even realize exists until next time. Stay grounded. Stay aware and keep mastering the art of meaningful attraction.